Vatos, thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from San Jose, California, the West Coast. Would you guys just do me a solid? Hit that like button. Be much appreciated.
Thank you for your cooperation.
This is my first day riding in about 4 days or 5 days. Not too sure. Just getting over a bug. I don't know what it is. I mean, the symptoms, they're not like last time. They're just weird. Having the cold, sore throat, nausea, fatigue. Yeah, I mean, if you're sick, don't ride. Just don't ride. I mean, that's what happened with me. I felt very ill. Like I said, those symptoms, you need to have all your senses to be riding, especially balance. So if you're fatigued and you're having nausea, I mean, you're just, man, your balance is just off. I'm feeling better. I could get back on my bike. Like I said, if you're feeling ill and you're not 100%, do not get on your bike. Just save it for another day. Don't risk dropping or just causing an accident or anything like that. Like I said, you need to be 100%. Yes, I ride with back pain and I ride with other aches and pains, but the dizziness, the nausea, the fatigue, that stuff, yeah, don't mess with that stuff. So anyways, getting on with the topic of today's ride, I just wanted to talk about or just share with you guys what happened. I'm just hanging out with friends, stuff like that, and I thought it was funny. You know, I don't hang out with just Harley riders. I hang out with just everybody. It doesn't matter what you guys ride. As long as you're out on two wheels and enjoying what we love, hey man, I'm all for it. All right, 100%.
Why can't we all just get along?
So anyways, and I kind of saw where this conversation was going. I think they were just doing it on purpose so they could mess with me. But like I said, no, just thought it was funny. But there's a few people out there in real life or in the videos, they just kind of make that comment like, man, why would Harley riders spend $20,000 on a bike that only has about 70 horsepower? Yes. So anyways, we're talking about bikes as always, and one of my friends, he owns a Ducati, a very nice Ducati. I think it's a 900cc Ducati. Very beautiful bike. It's a beautiful bike. It's a Ferrari of bikes, honestly. But we're just talking about the top speed, horsepower, performance, dual disc brakes. Man, it's a gorgeous looking bike. It is. It's red, Ducati. A lot of technology. Even though it's I believe it's from the 90s. It still has more tech than my bike, and my bike's a 2020. So yes, we were just teasing, or they were just teasing me, grinding me.
Ha! Gay!
That doesn't sound too good. They were just kind of letting me have it with my Harley-Davidson. But yeah. So anyways, they just kept on piling on, and like I said, no offense, I get it. I enjoy watching these or reading these memes or reacting to this kind of stuff. I know, all right. I know Harley is not known for performance. And so anyways, they got around to, you know, we were just discussing CCs and we were talking about performance, and they kind of came around to me. I was like, all right, how big is your engine? Haha, yes, I knew it.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. You think you can do this to me?
So then I kind of told them, you know, if CC's, it's about 1856, somewhere around there, 57. It's over 1800 CC's. And they were just kind of like, holy crap, over 1800, that's bigger than a Volkswagen. Yeah, I mean, it's 1.8. Almost, yeah, I guess it is like a Volkswagen. Yeah, so, and then they kind of came around, well, 1800, and the Ducati rider, he just kind of mentioned, well, that doesn't mean anything on the Harley, and I was kind of like, yes, I know. 1800 cc's versus 900 cc's, it's just not the same bike. It's not even the same category. It's not the same. You have liquid cooled and you have air cooled. You have push rods and you have overhead cams. Anyways, or is it? You know what? I don't even know everything about the Ducati. I'll look into it. If you guys want to correct me, go ahead. Ducati, I believe they are overhead cams. A lot of them. I mean, that's the most efficient way to build a bike. Anyways, yeah. So we started discussing about my Harley, the 1800 cc's, how much I paid for it, and it was a 2020. I know, I get it. And for those guys that are out there, teasing us and telling us, crap about buying Harleys, do you guys ever stop to think, hey, if I can afford a $20,000 bike, what's it preventing me from buying a $20,000 Yamaha or sport bike? Yes. We could buy one of those instead of buying a cruiser, kind of like mine, a lowrider S. I can afford a Yamaha R1M, or what are those things called? Those super bikes, or those BMW, those Super Sport. What are those called? The what are they? I don't even know. Anyways, yes, we can afford those bikes too. The same thing with the Cadillac. Same thing with the Corvette. Those folks that are buying those Escalades, they could afford a Corvette or whatever. All right, but it's just a different type of bike, and I love my Harley. I really like it. I like the torque. I'm satisfied with the performance. Look, there's a speed limit everywhere. There's a speed limit here. What is this, 35 miles per hour? There's a speed limit on the highway, freeway. And that's what, 65, 70 miles per hour? Yeah. So what's the point of enjoying all that horsepower where you can't even experience it because your torque or your RPM where the bike likes to sit at is around 7,000 or 8,000 or whatever, 9,000 RPM. On a Harley-Davidson, on a cruiser, you get to experience that power at 3,000, 4,000 RPM. And if you wanted to, you could always change the cam, make it rip up the street at lower RPMs. So yes, there's cams, there's different stages, there's yes, I mean, every bike has their own pros and cons. Ducati, you have that valve maintenance, that valve adjustments that you have to do to that bike. That's going to cost you an arm and a leg. And then, have you seen some of those stories where people take it to a friend, they completely destroy the engine? Yeah, we don't have to do that with the Harley. Yes, there's a few other things, and they have, or some of the engines, they have all-in-one oil system. Yes, I'm not going to get into it, but overall, just know if a guy has a Harley, there's 100%, they're 100% able to afford a Ducati or afford a Yamaha or a CBR or whatever. All right, it's just the overall feel and the torque and the sound of the Harley. I mean, I've had different bikes, and I've always grown towards it, or I've always loved Harleys, and that just came from my childhood, seeing Arnold Terminator 2 with my dad in the movie theaters. Man, just the sound, the feel, the torque, and I mean, it's made here in the USA, or it's assembled. Most of it is made here in the US of A. I'm pretty sure it's assembled here in the United States. And yeah, I know they have a couple, or they recently opened up a few factories. Who knows if they're still open with the current situation? But yeah, I mean, it ain't cheap building a manufacturer here in the United States. It's just not. you have to compete against other countries that don't have a minimum wage, kind of like what the United States has, and healthcare and different labor laws that they have to abide to. Other countries, who gives a crap about their co-workers? They just put them to work. So it's just, yeah, it's tough to compete, and it's tough to match prices and other things to compete with other manufacturers. When you look at what you get with a Harley and what you could potentially get with one of those other sport bikes.
Good.
Yeah, it's not about the performance, not all the time. And if you really wanted the performance, you could go stage 4 or stage 3, 131. You can sink in a lot of money in these bikes. They have a lot of aftermarket support, so you could get the best of both worlds with a good performance kit. So I don't know, you guys go ahead and leave your comments down below. Some of you guys have mentioned this, that Harleys are the cream of the crop, and honestly, yes, they are. The overall feel, like I said, I'm not going to repeat myself anymore, but yes, just go ahead and share your thoughts down below. Let me know what you guys think about me being teased about my huge displacement with no horsepower. Like I said, if you guys seen my videos for a while, I've been satisfied with the stage 1. The stage 2 that might be coming pretty soon. Maybe once I'm finished with my factory warranty, I'll probably go ahead and settle with the stage 2. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, my fuel range is pretty good right now. I'm stopping about maybe once a week to refuel. And you know what? The only reason why I don't go stage 2 is just my fuel efficiency. I don't, man, we're paying over $5 a gallon over here, and I just don't want to pay. I don't want to pay that much, because it's costing me a little bit over $15 to fill it up every time, and that's an arm and a leg. $15, $20 per week. I mean, yes, it's better than my automobile, but if I go stage 2, I'm just going to be killing my fuel range, and I ride this every day, or not this week, because I'm still getting over this bug. So anyways, I'm just rambling. You guys just stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read, especially right now. There's a lot of, you guys just don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.